What's up, guys? Way to stuff a live to get a call. This is Marfugal News. I am Adam. I wanted to go over a few things. I'm actually at a buddy's house that is a fellow prepper, and I really couldn't really find a spot to shoot live without kind of showing any kind of features. But as you can see, even his light posts are covered. So some of the things that I wanted to go over is a lot of chatter is going around the internet, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing. In fact, a lot of people are communicating. Elites. The thing is a lot of company owners, registered company owners, are actually moving. They are registering their businesses out of the country in different places. So I'm gathering a list together, and I'm going to try to get that published on my website. So there's actual physical proof that people are leaving the country. And it's from that, if you follow the money, I guess you would say, you can kind of see what, I guess, the migrations of these people. Now, I have gone live the last couple nights, and I've been talking about there was a countdown sent to several different places. One was a sheriff's department in Texas got a 482-day basically disclaimer saying that something was going down, and we didn't know what it was. And then the NRO, the National Recognizance Office, an email got leaked onto the dark WikiLeaks, and that matched up roughly within about a week. So a lot of things going on right now. Of course, you have other channels hearing the same things, and these are all channels that have to do with military, ex-military. So basically, I would say I'm following my own advice. I am getting my stuff together. There was a lot of holes in my prep. I don't like doing these kind of things. People say that it's fear mongering or whatever else. It's a lifestyle to prepare, and I don't think anybody should be mad at anybody for getting people to prepare, but that's just my opinion. If anybody thought it was normal, and I've been talking about this, if anybody thought it was normal that Trump got elected, that was a rigged system. He was not supposed to win. This was not supposed to happen. Things are crumbling. We've actually seen all of the scandals come out. We've seen the DOJ, the FBI's. We've seen all these things happen. We basically had exposed this whole thing. Everything has been cracking at the seams. And along with that, we are seeing things incredibly weird. China is going to be putting up a satellite, a false moon, by 2020 to light the streets. It's literally going to be a satellite that is an artificial moon. And people don't say that's kind of weird. Don't think that it's a surveillance tool or something like that. Well, the thing is there are plans for us to do the same. This is a technology. It would basically be a false moon, and it's supposed to connect with 5G. This is a satellite, folks. This is the same stuff they're running all of this new hardware through. People think that 5G is just normal and, we just get faster speeds. This is going to be a hell house. People have no idea that there's 5 hertz that separate 5G internet from something that can incapacitate your body. They're putting in boxes already in some cities. When this kicks in, there is a possibility in the future where they can pick an individual via a camera and actually incapacitate them. These have been in files for 11 or 12 years. They released that they wanted this technology. They wanted the technology, and they said, if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care. If you're not a criminal, then you have nothing to worry about, that kind of thing. And the proposals were shot down several times. They said, we need something that can be remote control, that could basically, if somebody robs a bank, runs out, they could get them on camera and incapacitate them. This sounds futuristic, but this is what is in the making. And people think with all of the technology and how fast it's advanced for consumers, they don't think that the military is 50 steps ahead. They are literally 20 years ahead of us, 30 years ahead of us in technology. And this is all happening at once. And we have Trump in office right now. And trust me, with all of the hatred and everything that's going towards him, people don't believe that something big is going to happen. It's pretty unbelievable. I get a lot of hate for this kind of stuff, but I've known for a long time it's like a chess game, and it's moving one piece at a time. And now you can see all of the pieces going at once. It's like it's like when you play the chess game on the computer with a computer AI, and then all of a sudden you click for the computer to finish the game, and you see all the pieces move at once. That's how it feels. And people can call us crazy. I am quite normal. I put that on everything, and I'm not a paranoid asshole. But I do believe that we are going to see stuff that we've never seen before the next election. As far as the countdown, I don't know what it's to. And that's what we've been researching, myself and others. So I'm going to put several people on this now. We have a group. We are actually mobilizing. I mean, so if you guys want to be a part of it, great. If you don't have to watch my channel. But this is turning into more than this. We have to have backup. We have to have backup social medias. We're going to have every single one of them. And then if the internet goes out, I'm going to try to work with Shauna, because I need to get my ham radios operator's license. I need to get stuff like that going. And I would suggest that anybody do that just for fun. It's something that's very inexpensive. And of course the radio costs money, but this is something in Puerto Rico. After things hit, the only way they could communicate was ham radios. And you have to realize there are so many different scenarios that are predicted. It's like playing Russian roulette with the United States. Not to mention, we've got our main internet, basically the monster in the internet, not only working with our government, but working with foreign governments. I don't understand how they can work with basically the enemy, but that's how they do it, I guess. Maven and Dragonfly are going into extreme ways. We've had the Sunspot Observatory shut down. They came up with the story for that, of course. Then you've got Hubble telescope going on shutdown. You've got multiple webcams that did get turned off. People said that they didn't. It wasn't all at the same time. They've cut feeds multiple times. I don't believe anything that comes out of NASA. All of this stuff, we've got increasing space junk falling out of the sky. I covered that video and had to delete it because of copyright, but there's a lot of other weird stuff around that story. UFO seekers basically caught this thing flying out of the sky, breaking up in the atmosphere, and then the same day, the next day, a farmer found it on his land in California. There's all sorts of weird things about that. People said that that was the SpaceX launch. No, that was on the 7th. This is the 11th. So I guess every time I try to relay anything, people get on my ass, and not everybody is on YouTube just to be on YouTube. I mean, this started out as trying to help people, and it's where it's going to stay. And people just want to hate. People want to, I don't care about the trolls, but when it comes into your real life, you guys know I've had several things happen in real life, and that's basically the cost I have to pay. So, people can say it's bullshit, but in the back of their minds, this is what I keep saying in my live, in the back of your mind, even if you want to troll, I know you're going to get off your keyboard and you're going to think about it, and you might go out and buy supplies. Water, water and food, those are the necessities. Then after that, you can start getting into the gadgets and everything else. Honestly, I just have to say, if anything, try to look at survival as a fun hobby. honestly, I got one of my friends into it. He got into it just because of the gadgets that are involved with survival. I mean, there's tons of cool stuff. If you're spending money on gambling or alcohol or drugs, those might not be available. Hey, hell, you might want to stock up on those too. Medicines, things like that. Try to seal everything that you possibly can. Even medicines go bad. You have to look at shelf lives of that. Don't think that, the medicine in your cabinet that's 5 years old is going to work. Salt is a huge thing. Water, food, canned foods that, you can get for free at the food bank. People say they don't have enough money to prepare. That's bullshit. Anybody can prepare, and there's people like me on the internet that get a lot of flack for this, and I don't really understand it. If you don't want to watch, you don't have to, but people feel like they just have to. It's just the weirdest thing in the world. These people watch every one of your videos just to hate you. You're actually helping somebody by doing that. So I appreciate you guys. Be safe, be prepared, and Marf out.